Dr. Gurkirat has really very nicely pointed out, and especially the most important thing that he has pointed out is the use of ambulatory BP monitoring, and not to label a hypertension as hypertensive just on the basis of a single reading which comes in the OPD. So that is the crux, that we need to focus on ambulatory BP monitoring of the patients, to diagnose them, to evaluate and to categorize the patients as dippers and non-dippers. So patients whose sympathetic drive doesn't go down by a significant amount or the normal amount during sleep, they are at high risk of developing early morning strokes and early morning cardiac events. So in those patients, it's very important that we categorize them and we manage the patients accordingly. So for this year's World Hypertension Day, this year's theme is measure your blood pressure accurately, control it and live longer. Now the screening has started. The screening guidelines state that now hypertension has to be screened at the age of 18 years plus. So anybody who is 18 years above needs to be screened regularly for hypertension. So it is the silent killer, as we know, that around 1.2 billion people are affected globally, and sad part is only 50% of them are aware that they have this problem. And even those who are diagnosed, they are not receiving efficient treatment, and very few have the blood pressure under control. So this is quite a big challenge that we as physicians, as cardiologists have. So this is quite important, because if it is uncontrolled, then the patients they can have chances of development of stroke, chronic kidney disease, and the certain preventable deaths the patients are succumbing to. So first is we need to monitor. We need to first measure the blood pressure correctly. So that is another very important thing. The patient is coming to the OPD and we ask the patient to sit down, and there and then we just measure the blood pressure is 160/90, 160/100, and then we think that probably the patient is hypertensive. No, the patient, we need to understand that the patient has to be resting for 5 minutes before measurement. Next is that the positioning of the arm should be at the level of the heart, and the machine should also be placed at the same level. And physical exertion or stress, or if the patient has consumed caffeine within 30 minutes to 1 hour of the measurement of blood pressure, that should be avoided. Important thing, especially when we do it in the OPDs, is that there should be correct cuff size. If the patient is obese and the cuff size is smaller, then there will be false readings. On the other hand, if the patient is quite thin, the cuff size is bigger, then that can again be challenging. So we need to first measure the blood pressure properly. The patient should have evacuated his bladder. The patient should not be having any urinary or fecal emergency at the moment. And every contact, it should be screened not annually. Now, when a patient is coming out, these are the guidelines that I'm stating. The patient is coming even for a dental appointment or routine vaccination, or even a minor any injury. At the same time, the blood pressure has to be monitored of anybody who is more than 18 years of age. Now, that's how strict they will become. Primary care, community clinics, and even home clinics are all opportunities, and the blood pressure should be monitored there. Then we need to debunk the myths that if I feel fine, I don't need to take medication. Now, this is very important. Patients come and they say that you're absolutely fine, we don't have any symptoms, we don't need treatment. But that's not so. If the patient starts to have symptoms like TIA, stroke, or anything, or proteinuria starts coming because of hypertensive changes in the kidney, or retinopathy starts developing, it means it's already very late. It's the end organ damage which is already happening to the patient, and that's a late stage of diagnosis. So we need to understand and make sure the patients also understand that it's not, that when the patient has certain symptoms, the medication should be given at that time. And of course, strict adherence and follow-up is the key that we need as physicians to focus on. So the message is that, each accurate blood pressure reading, each moment spent educating a child, and each follow-up or motivation word is quite important, and it prevents stroke, heart attacks, and kidney failures. So we should educate with empathy and treat them consistently. Thank you.